Hi, I'm Ann Sachs, and I'm here to give you quick and easy tips and recipes for healthy eating. Last time I gave you a breakfast recipe for polenta. Here's another idea for that beautiful yellow cornmeal. Skillet Cornbread from the Vegan Planet Cookbook. This is a great cookbook. I really love it for recipes. This cornbread is not like the flabby, overly sweet cake loaded with milk, eggs, and butter. This has a wonderfully hearty whole grain texture, loaded with sweet corn and hot peppers. I've served it many times at dinner parties and it rocks. It has some maple syrup and oil, but in small amounts. It's loaded with fiber and other nutrients from the corn and whole wheat. Here's the recipe. It's 1 1/4 cups of yellow cornmeal, a cup of whole wheat flour, 2 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt, which is optional if you're watching your salt. It also has a cup of almond milk, 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, a 1/4 cup of, I use grapeseed oil, but you can use your favorite vegetable oil, a can of sweet corn, rinsed and drained, so I've got it over here draining, and a hot pepper. You can use jalapeno or whatever pepper you happen to like, and dice it very small. And I'll show you that part. I usually take and make little strips with scissors and then just chop it up like that. So it goes pretty quickly that way. So you get little bits in there. Okay, now we're going to put it together. Throw all the dry ingredients together. And mix them around with your whisk. And then throw your wet ingredients together. And mix that with the whisk. Pour that in. Pour your corn in. And your hot pepper. And you want to mix it together so that kind of vigorously, but not too long. You want to get all the dry ingredients mixed in. Once you've gotten that should do it. We're going to bring it over to the stove. And we've got our oven preheated at 400 degrees. And I've had the cast iron skillet sitting on medium-low heat on top of the stove. And I'm going to pour a little bit of oil in there. And I just take a paper towel and mix it around so I don't get a whole lot of oil. And because I don't like to use the cooking sprays, which happen to have a lot of maybe artificial ingredients in them. So now, I'm going to pour my batter into the hot skillet. Kind of even it out a bit. And then I'm going to put it in the oven for 25 minutes. Put your mitts on because this skillet is hot. Alright, we'll see it in a bit. So see, it's really quick to pull together and pop in the oven. The most labor-intensive part is cutting up the pepper. If you're really pressed for time, use hot pepper flakes. This cornbread makes 8 servings and is great with chili at dinner, with a salad for lunch, or with coffee for breakfast. Wrap leftovers in plastic wrap and store it in the freezer. Take it out before bed for breakfast or before leaving for work to have with lunch. Really smells good. I use a plastic spatula, not metal, to cut the cornbread into wedges. I'm Ann Sachs, wishing you happy and healthy eating.